Hi dolls, I'm here really quick to do, oh my god. First of all, my hair is out like crazy. Okay, so I haven't finished my makeup look yet because I'm going to just take a quick pause in what I was recording just to do a quick first impressions video of a product that I've used. Well, not used. Technically I have because it's on my eyes, but a product that I've just picked up, and it is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator. Reason why I picked this up, it was just literally out of curiosity. I saw someone have it on Instagram and I was just like completely like, that is pretty and it looks like I can use it, and it was $10.99 at Target. This comes in 3 different shade options. There was like a rose, there's a different one, I can't quote the name, I feel like it's something around ice, but it's more for paler complexions. And this, the rose one is in between. It says like, oh, if you can wear silver or gold looks good on you. And then, that's the rose. And then this is the golden here. Yes, golden, so it says if gold looks good on you. But I just like the fact that it has some darker options to use as the highlight as well as 2 light ones. So I like it. You can swirl it and mix it, or you can change up and use individual parts of the palette. Cool thing about this is I actually use this as my highlighter today for underneath my brow bone. So I popped that there with just a little fan brush, which is really awesome. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to warm up my cheeks a little bit with some bronzer. So it's not super contouring. It is a light way to do it, but for me, this is what I like to do. And plus for me, it also adding in this bronzer helps blend your foundation a lot more. So I don't want you to think of this part of it as contouring per se. I want you just to think of using a bronzer sometimes to deepen some areas in your face, is to also make sure your foundation doesn't look like you're wearing a mask, but more like your actual natural occurring skin tone, because we all have a little bit of variation sometimes in shading. So I'm just going to start that up here on my forehead just to blend in. And then I don't apply like a setting powder. I just kind of dab some cheeks, dab in these areas just to blend, because that's like a nice way. Now I'm just going to do along my cheeks so it just starts to deepen the color, because right here it can start to look a little off. Now part 2 is like when you're going to strobe, you're going to pick your areas of your face that you like to pop a little bit more. And for me, it's going to be on that high point of the cheekbone area. So right there. And the way I just do this, now you could use a little bit of a kabuki brush and pat in, or I like to use a fan brush. This is a super thin one that I've gotten from Sally's before. So you can dust it and really you can layer on. So I'm going to show you how you dust and sweep this. So I will swirl between these 2 right here. So let's just pick up our product. Now mind you too, just sidebar, this product does come with a brush, but I like to use these a little bit more. The reason why I like this, because it's a thinner application. You can even run it along your nose too, so that's why I prefer a fan brush. Like, I feel like if I'm traveling on the go, I will use this brush just to save some space, but for this demo I'm going to be using a fan brush. So again, pick up your product. You can tap off any excess if you're a little bit afraid that'll be too intense, but you can always build color from there. So, and it comes with a mirror. I'm just going to do swirl and swipe down. And honestly, I really feel like this gives a really natural little subtle glow. So just swipe and move the product down. I feel like that was a little bit of a better application. So if you can see like a before and after, I really should have one side. So you can see like now the light will be drawn to this area. And I'm just curious of how this brush works, so I just want to test it out. So let's see what this ends up looking like. Ooh, that really, like, you see it really packs it on. Okay, so if this happens to you, don't freak out. Again, just use that same brushing down motion. And I like that this doesn't have like bits of glitter. It feels like not too glittery. I can see like a little bit on my skin, but nothing crazy. I feel like it's a little bit whitening, if you can understand that. I don't know if it was really this brush that did that with the application. I guess the only way I would feel like I could fix this is just layer some of that Christian Dior bronzer back on my face and try to tone this mother down a little bit. But to me it's a little bit lightening. I'm using my regular foundation. I wonder if like, see, like I like now, like with my first impressions, I like now how it tones down a little bit once I've added a bronzer. I don't know if I've just went highlighter heavy. I'm not going to rule this out yet. So this isn't a total miss yet. This is just my first impressions. I think after a month of using this, I'll let you know how I really feel about it. Last but not least, let me swatch this little guy for you. So we're going to start here on this side and work back around. So that's it on the finger, and then that's it on the back of my hand. Then moving down to that peachy color, obviously like a lot. There's it on the finger. And there's it on the back of the hand. It is a lot softer. Now moving to that other side. That's that one on the back of my finger. So that one has a little bit more of a like lighter pearl base to it, a little bit more white. So for my little fair skin honeys, that's great. And then that little beautiful chocolatey color. That's it. It's that one's the most muted on me. Let me try to pick up a little more. There you go. So that is all 4 highlighters. And so that concludes the demo at first. I will let you all know if I recommend this. I do have some current favorites that I want to share, but I'll give this about a week of usage and let you know if I would say get it or skip it and keep moving on to the next little aisle in Target while you're shopping. Alright, thank you again for watching. If you want to see more, you got some tutorials. I have some other fun videos on my channel. Hit that subscribe button and catch your girl later on your flip side. Peace.